The other day, I got a pickup gig for next weekend. This will be my second wedding this summer during this whole pandemic. And, people are trying to be careful at these events, but there are some things that were kind of red flags for me right away before I did my first event. One of them was toast and speeches on a microphone that's being passed around. It didn't sound very sanitary to me to do that. So I came up with a couple of ideas to try to keep this as safe as possible. One was to put it on a mic stand so nobody was handling the microphone physically. And the other one was to use a separate windscreen for every single speaker. So my idea initially was, and I used this big windscreen as an example. This one's off my JTS1 USB mic that I used to broadcast with. So it's really big in here, but I was thinking, okay, every time a guest comes up, they can have their very own windscreen. They can pop it on here, speak without spitting all over the microphone itself. When they're done, they can take it off, and if they want to, they can even do like a windscreen drop like that, right? So what I did was I picked up a 9-pack of these on-stage windscreens. And I thought, well, this would be perfect. They can all be color-coded, and they just pop on the mic and pop off. I did my first event, and I didn't even check beforehand, but come to find out, these don't fit on this, what they call the caliber of the tip of the microphone where the capsule is. You can get it on here, but to do it, you have to take two hands and, stretch it out and pop it on there. It's kind of like putting a tight sweater on a fat kid. So what we had to do was, I had Blanca put the windscreens on with two hands before every speaker. She was there. Then when it was over, I took the windscreens off. She put a new one on. I would sanitize my hands and we'd go on to the next one. I didn't like that. So with this pickup gig, I went on Amazon last night and I ordered these. They're windscreens with a larger caliber. I'm pretty confident this is about 1.8 inches. I couldn't find a 1.8 or a 2-inch hole for the caliper on any of the windscreens. So I bought these. They're 2.5. They're large. They're too big for the microphone, but for what I want to do, which is this, and have somebody just drop it and have them do it themselves, I thought this was probably the way to go. I had a client meeting today on Zoom with them, and I presented the idea to them, and they absolutely loved it. So those should be in on Tuesday. And I think they're individually wrapped. I'll assign each speaker one of these, and yeah, nobody has to touch the microphone. You don't have to worry about any cross-contamination. And I'm using these mic stands with clutches on them. So I might be somewhere near where toasts and speeches are happening, and every time a new presenter comes up, I can adjust this mic for them very easily. So it's just a safety precaution in place. What the people do at the event, really ultimately, I have no control over, but what I can do is try to keep something like this as safe and sanitary as possible, and that's my idea. It's the problem I ran into, and this is my solution. So anyway, I hope this video helps somebody. We'll see you next time. Take care, practice, and enjoy.